porch all the time, that'd be good. It's like 8 something in the morning. Good evening. And we're going to start out back here today. Here's those sprigs that were broken off. Little peppers in there, but the one that when I planted over here, it had a long piece, and I just stuck it in some dirt up front. It's either that one or that one. Because that one started out as, see this one right here, started out as being one of those when I first originally planted them in the tire. That one just came up, and so did that one, but I planted this pepper. I think I put something in on this other side. Let's see. Yeah, there's a pepper over there, and I left a little space right there because I didn't know if I was going to put anything on there or not. Those did really good as for growing. Looking to see whenever there'll be a, you know, I probably haven't pulled suckers off. That's probably this. As for the squash, well, they've had water, they've had fertilizer, and now there's weeds growing in there. Unless this one kicks back and does something else, I guess we'll have nothing of the squash. Now, as for these two, they've gotten, they have tomatoes on them, and they have flowers, so. And I did do a little bottom pruning on them. This cucumber here has some flowers. I don't see any cucumbers on it, I don't think, but I do see flowers. No cucumbers, and it's trying to grow up here, so we'll just let it go there if it wants to. Let's see. Does this one have anything? Tom picked a couple of tomatoes off. That, well, they were on they fell on the ground after the rain. There's a couple on there. I did a little bit more tying up. What I tied with the red. You can see. Whatever you see tied with the red is what I tied up some more. I'm looking. I had a lot of bad bugs this year. Okay, let's check these potatoes. I don't know if they're rotting in the ground or if they're actually doing something. These were the first ones. I mean, they have their growth, but it said you were supposed to let them grow up to when they seed out or something, or the leaves start dying or whatever, but those over there are trying to. But we'll just have to see. I don't know what I'm doing on that. There's this one watermelon. No flowers on it. These are the sweet potatoes. Right there. And right there. And these are the potatoes. Some more. These look like these are leaning over in here, and this just really, I got one in here. I never did cut those other potatoes to put in there. Okay. That was a little pepper growth. Last year I had really good peppers. Peppers this year aren't doing good, and I had them in a brick too. Huh. I'm not understanding. But they had more sun last year too in the brick, and I had less bugs. Got flowers on these watermelons and cantaloupes. Flowers, but nothing's doing anything for the flowers. But as for overview, oh, you can see that thing fell down again. Tom's got to prop it back up. Oh, there's a tomato right here on the front edge right there. There's a little bit, it's just not, so I have spent more in my area here than what I've gotten, because I bought these except for those two right there, and they did nothing. I didn't buy that, The rest of it I bought, except for one cucumber plant on the corner over there, because the other one had died. I didn't buy the squash, but there's effort going into that. I didn't buy the flower tomatoes over there. Somebody's starting to do fireworks. It's not even dark yet. Did buy that, but the sweet potatoes, it was just pieces off things that we didn't eat. So I side of the dirt. If it doesn't make anything, there's nothing. And then that old drawer, you know, and those potatoes were just pieces off potatoes. I didn't purposely buy those. But there was they look small, but there was a lot in this. As for this, maybe this thing is they don't get enough nutrients in the leaves that's under there. Now, you saw that in previous videos, that we did put dirt in there. We took this cardboard on the side, sort of get the dirt to stay. I don't know why that napkin's still over there, but and that's not a coffee grind package either. Must have blown in from the storm we had yesterday. That was kind of a side view of that hurricane that went through. Today's a Tuesday. Anybody doesn't or is interested? The video right before this is a well, it looks like somebody down there is fixing to get a switching. Somebody went down the woods there and got some switches. Anyways, the one right before this one was on last Friday, where I was just sitting in a little cool place. Yeah, it's time for the grass to get cut again, but yesterday was Tom's birthday, and I didn't make him cut the grass. But he's got a few limbs and stuff he's got to get up. I'll see you back at in the front. So some have been eating that, and some was dead, so picked off some dead of that. And same thing here. And that pokes out, it's going to seed. No garlic. No garlic. Next year, I do believe, I'll just wait till whenever I get some money and plant some petunias like I like. Thought it was going to be a stem year till they sent out the stimulus, and I could have afforded that if I'd waited a couple more weeks. But I didn't. I don't know what that is growing in there with that, but that's something else, I think, going with it. Everything I just got through watering up here in the front. Poor old citronella. I may plant something else and trim it back. I don't know. And then, can you dry the citronella leaves and use it for insect repelling or something? I'll have to check on that. See, this is doing pretty. Excuse me. I've already gotten dry from being outside. It's only 86, but it feels hotter because it's humid. We had a really bad storm yesterday. Well, heavy rain, so it wasn't that big. It had a lot of lightning. These are growing somewhat. You see they've been watered. And there's my grass that I'm growing. So that's going to seed too. I thought I should collect the seeds, but I have to check on that in case I wanted to have me a pot of that next year, because there's not been enough leaves to make anything. That pokes out. I think I might take the scissors and trim back some of that iris. I don't know. I'll have to see about that. That little guy over there is doing alright. This one has lost all its leaves at the bottom. And that piece of stem doesn't look well. I thought at first it might be because of the string, but it's not, because I've moved it around and made sure it was loose. Might be because it's dry, or it might be because it takes a while for these other buds to get up there, but eventually it looks like it's going to, because it has a lot of flower potential. I love that guy, or girl, whatever it is. It's an evening primrose, yes I know. Pulled up that one dead snapdragon. Just leaving those, because some of them are still blooming. It's grass time again for some of that, and time for the, I'll remember it sometime. The ones that close up at night. Yeah, that comes out and then dies off. Even though there's some bushes that stay that way. That's doing good, and let's see where. No, no garlic over here. Other than that, this is the pieces that I pruned off that I'm fixing to get rid of. And is that it? Probably is. Still need to get that air conditioner in the window if I do. Still need to get these chairs in the house. They would get that trash pile out to the road. I did call about it. They said, put out what you need to put out. Then call us. So it'll be sitting right there. They said, and then call us, and then we'll tell you when we're coming. Which is the exact opposite of several years ago when you called them and then they told you when to put it out. So, okay, these seeds are nice and dried up. Been sitting there a while. And so, see how they're dry? You can see and feel them. That's what I'm doing. So I'm put them right in here. In this envelope. One that's stuck to that. Get it and put it in here. That's what I did last year with them other ones. And they seemed kind of halfway. Did alright, but not as well. But I did these seeds a different process. They were cleaned and I'll seal it up in a minute. They were, how you put it? They called it fermenting it. Got all the sticky washed off. Had them up there to dry for several days, many days, a couple of weeks. And I'll be possibly using these next year. Not going to try to plant them now, of course. But these should stay fine until then. So I'm going to seal this up and I'll put the date on it. That way I'll be sure to remind myself. I might put another notation on there of what all I did to it, but anyways, like, share, and subscribe if you so desire. That's it.